At 2 o'clock in the early morning, the vigilant caretakers were wide awake, tending to a pregnant female panda displaying signs of unease. The cameras stood prepared to capture the remarkable journey of her birthing process. In an exhilarating moment, the camera lens recorded the miraculous event as the panda brought new life into the world. The collective astonishment and overwhelming joy among everyone present were palpable as the panda gracefully rose to her feet. The panda, belonging to the bear family, captivates humans worldwide with its adorable and fluffy demeanor and mischievous character. However, the unfortunate reality is that these beloved creatures are perilously facing extinction. Deforestation and the illegal trade of pandas stand as the primary causes behind this threat. To counteract this alarming decline, conservation efforts, including reproduction programs, have been initiated by zoos to safeguard and bolster the panda population, with approximately 1,600 pandas dwelling naturally in forests, and an additional 300 residing in shelter homes, particularly in China. One such reproductive program witnessed a truly fascinating occurrence. In 2013, Atlanta, Georgia, made a significant decision to contribute to the population growth of pandas. Their endeavor focused on Lun Lun, a 16-year-old panda from the Chengdu research base of giant panda breeding in China. Lun Lun, known for her love of climbing and penchant for peaceful slumber, weighs over 91 kilograms, 200 pounds. She was accompanied by a male panda named Yang Yang. Lun Lun was deemed the ideal candidate for this initiative due to her successful track record of giving birth to 3 healthy cubs. These 3 cubs currently thrive at the China Shenzhou research base of giant panda breeding, leading fulfilling lives. Remarkably, Lun Lun went on to deliver another set of twins in 2016, a mere 3 years after her previous birth. In 2013, Lun Lun and Yang Yang had a total of 7 children together, and they were all born through the insemination process. A turn was made to think about the possible reasons to get the female bear pregnant, because pandas does naturally have a major reproductive rate, and their fertile window is on a brief span. Example, 2 days only in a whole year when female pandas can get pregnant. For this, the urine of female panda was kept under observation for an entire year to notice when their estrogen levels were at peak. Once the female panda is in heat, 2 ways can be used. The zookeepers may allow the male panda to meet with the female panda, but there are many hurdles in this natural process because there must be a specific chemistry and friendship between both animals to do a certain deed. Moreover, the male panda should also have a libido with this time, and he must be capable of doing the act. He should know the tricks and should be experienced. Pandas kept in cages are usually inexperienced and generally nervous when mating because of less knowledge about the mating positions. They breed only once a year, so they are usually simple. So the team of zookeepers decide to try the artificial insemination method to ensure that the female has a guaranteed chance of conceiving. It was the same method that this staff used in 2013 at London Zoo. Insemination is a process in which a healthy sperm is obtained and inserted in the female body through a catheter. It is a process which is performed to make sure that the sperm has reached the uterus to fuse there. They took the DNA in a sample from Lun Lun panda and Yang Yang panda and inserted it later into the female panda body, kept a strict check on her until she conceived and got pregnant. They were also afraid that she might develop pseudo-pregnancy, which is very common in pandas. Pseudo-pregnancy changed pandas' behavior and hormones, and it seems like they are pregnant. But in reality, they are not. So, pandas' hormonal change cannot be considered the biomarker, and other tests have to be performed to confirm the conceiving process and pregnancy. So, the vets have decided to do an ultrasound on the female panda to confirm the pregnancy, and finally it was done and she was pregnant. The doctor saw a tiny fatuous is growing inside of Lun Lun's belly. The news of the female panda's pregnancy spread like wildfire, and everyone was glad that she would give birth to a new panda cub, and it will be a good step towards the population increase of pandas. The zoo staff kept an eye on the mama panda to ensure that she was healthy and active to avoid any miscarriage. Panda have a gestation period of 3 to 6 months, so it was necessary to keep a check that she might give birth during this time range. It was also essential that the zoo must have all safety measures for the cubs and mother before she gave birth. The total gestation period for Lun Lun was 4 months. Before pregnancy, she used to eat 19 kilograms of bamboo per day, but during these 4 months, she started to eat less, and according to the WWF World Wildlife Federation, loss of appetite is a typical symptom of pregnancy in pandas. As the due date approached, Lun Lun exhibited common behaviors observed in pandas, such as shredding bamboo into small pieces and creating a nest. Mimicking their natural instincts, pandas construct nests using bamboo chips, leaves, and other materials to protect their babies and themselves from dampness and cold. To accommodate this behavior in captivity, the zoo staff provided appropriate materials for Lun Lun to build her nest. Recognizing that the time for delivery was drawing near, the attentive zookeepers made necessary preparations for the mother and her soon-to-arrive babies. They set up a camera in Lun Lun's enclosure, capturing her activities day and night. This not only allowed the staff to closely monitor her, but also provided an opportunity for the public to witness and record the joyous moments of the birthing process. On a particular night, Lun Lun went into labor, finding solace in her carefully crafted nest. Within minutes, she gave birth to an almost hairless and blind baby. With gentle care, the mother panda picked up her cub and began tenderly licking it, initiating the vital bonding process. Lun Lun, the dedicated mother panda, began nurturing her newborn like a promising new mommy, but little did the staff anticipate the astonishing twist that awaited them. Within moments, Lun Lun resumed pushing, as if about to give birth once again. To everyone's astonishment and elation, she delivered another tiny, hairless baby, leaving everyone simultaneously shocked and overjoyed. The twin cubs, resembling sticks of butter in size and shape, emerged pink, hairless, and blind. Despite the ultrasound only revealing a single fetus, it became evident that 2 panda cubs had been growing within the mother's womb. The twins were born at 7:20 a.m. and 8:07 a.m., marking Lun Lun's second set of twins. While it's not uncommon for giant pandas to give birth to twins, unfortunately, they face higher risks of diseases and illnesses compared to single-born cubs. Sharing nutrients in their mother's womb and through her milk, the twin cubs faced unique challenges. Often, the mama panda may neglect one cub and focus on the other. To address this situation, the zoo staff had already made arrangements to care for and raise the additional cub themselves. However, to everyone's delight, Lun Lun chose not to neglect either baby and began diligently tending to both of her precious offspring. The Atlanta Zoo celebrated the arrival of their 6th and 7th twin cubs since 2006, marking a momentous occasion. The Vice President of Animal Divisions expressed a mix of delight and relief, stating, "We are thrilled and relieved that Lun Lun's twins have made their debut. Our primary focus now is to ensure the well-being of both the cubs and Lun Lun." Both of the adorable cubs were determined to be female, sparking immense joy among the zoo staff and visitors. This development heightened hopes for successful breeding efforts and the subsequent increase in the panda population. To ensure the future pregnancy of another female panda, akin to Lun Lun, additional DNA tests and artificial insemination procedures will be conducted. Currently, both cubs reside at the Atlanta Zoo, leading contented and healthy lives. It is hoped that in due time, they too will contribute to the conservation efforts by giving birth to their own offspring, further aiding the growth of the giant panda population. Reflecting on the surprising arrival of twins, a zookeeper shared their delight, revealing, "We were never expecting twins. We had performed an ultrasound on the mother panda, but it wasn't until she compromised and we got a glimpse inside her womb that we discovered there were actually 2 fetuses growing." What do you think about this panda and cubs? Let us know in the comments section. Thank you.